Yesterday at the circus.
That happy show turned out to be a nightmare.
Circus elephant rampage.
This gentle giant turns into a cold-blooded killer.
They didn't like doing it, but the elephant would not go down.
People watched in horror as the events unfolded.
Pretty scary, huh?
Yeah. It's indelibly etched in the minds of people here.
Despite her adorable name, Tyke the elephant was already known for her difficult and dangerous behavior when she killed her trainer and critically injured a groom during a 1994 Honolulu circus performance. It's almost not fair to call her difficult and dangerous. She was an elephant, and she should have been living wild where she could be as difficult and dangerous as she wanted. Instead, she was sold to the circus. Signs that she was not cut out for the job came early. A trainer who worked with Tyke years earlier told the LA Times she would resist the training and run away when you tried to do anything with her. The year before the attack, Tyke injured one of her trainers and in a separate incident smashed through a doorway in an apparent escape attempt. On the night of the attack, she entered the ring rolling something in front of her, but it wasn't a log. It was the body of her critically injured groom. Her trainer tried to intervene, and she trampled him to death before breaking out of the tent, trampling a third person, and then going on a rampage during rush-hour traffic in the Kakako business district. Her bid for freedom was short-lived. Police shot her 87 times, and she died in the street. Since that day, there have been no live animal circus performances in Honolulu, not really for the animals' sake, but because people don't want them there. Performing lions roar and sit up and jump through hoops and stuff, but perhaps no circus animal is more greatly humiliated than the circus bear. These poor creatures have to suffer the indignities of wearing tutus and pointy hats and riding bicycles, and sometimes even weirder things, like ice skating. No, really. In the fall of 2009, CNN reported that a bear attacked two people during a rehearsal for a Russian circus performance entitled Bears on Ice, which was exactly as ridiculous as it sounds. The bear was evidently on ice skates when the attack occurred, but he must have been pretty danged graceful on them because he somehow managed to kill a circus administrator and maul a trainer who tried to intervene without the further indignity of an embarrassing fall. It is unclear what caused the bear to attack, the CNN report says, which is pretty obtuse if you think about it. Forcing a bear to wear ice skates doesn't seem like an obvious enough reason. Try putting a pair of ice skates on your cat and see what happens. You're probably not going to come out of that one unscathed. Guests at a Hamburg, Germany dinner show in 2009 were starting on the first course of their $163 meal when 5 tigers and their trainer entered the ring. So the good news is, the guests were probably just eating salad or bread or something and not a rare sirloin. The bad news is, someone was about to get mauled by tigers, so they probably totally lost their appetites afterward. Just like the unfortunate Thomas McCart, 28-year-old Christian Walliser tripped and fell, and the tigers said, "Heck, it is a dinner show," and then pounced on him. Happily, this particular show was better prepared for such an incident and did not have to go back to the kitchen to put kebab sticks on the stovetop or anything. According to The Guardian, they had water cannons and fire extinguishers on hand and immediately descended on the attacking tigers, but not before Walliser nearly lost his left hand and sustained injuries to his head and upper body. A physician who happened to be in the audience attended Walliser until help arrived, because evidently the show's safety people had the water cannon thing covered, but didn't hire a doctor. Walliser went on to write a book and continues to work with tigers today. So what we can really learn from this story and others like it is that you should always avoid falling down in the presence of large, predatory felines, maybe even the smaller ones too.